recording again. Okay. The next step, what are we going to do now, is to do the same thing for warehouse expense. We won't talk about it in such details. We just notice that it will be of expense type because we write off products from our register, yeah?
Yes. Then for product, we will add product to expense product. For warehouse, we'll add warehouse of expense, warehouse sell, then product quantity.
Yeah. The same thing is done for warehouse expense object model, you see?
Yes.
The only difference is that the record type is expense, okay?
Yes.
And the most interesting thing, warehouse transfer. This document actually will do two things simultaneously. You understand?
Yes, it will record from where the warehouse that you are taking from and the warehouse that you are putting in.
Exactly. Exactly. But our register records can do these things, this thing at the same time.
Yes.
In that case, we need to work with the code. So for now, we create an expense because it goes first. Products, warehouse of expense.
We use expense because we are first taking out before putting in. So we must put an expense before a receipt.
It is more logical.
Yes. Oh, okay, yes. Because we are taking from one, and that is an expense, putting in another, and that's a receipt.
Yeah, so look at it first. Here is the code only for write off. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
We need to upgrade it.
We must add receipt.
We must add receipt. So now we start adding. Yeah, we create two records for each product. Record type, accumulation register expense. Record, let's tell it exp. Yeah, let's call it
Yes, record X.
receipt. So record time expense. We copy it and we say that it will be, let's, receipt. So record expense period, copy
Record received.
date 2.
Yes.
Cool. Now record expense product current row. That will work. The same thing, the same product will go to
Right.
this. Now the
Yes.
interesting thing. Record warehouse of expense, yes.
Warehouse of receipt. We must change it to receipt when we are doing record receipt. It should be warehouse of receipt.
Of
Receipt.
uh, how did I call it?
Receipt.
Receipt. And change it here. Record warehouse sell, record expense, warehouse sell, warehouse sell of expense, yeah,
Yes.
and
We should receipt.
warehouse sell, warehouse of sell of
Receipt.
no, warehouse receipt sell I called it. You see?
Oh yes, you didn't call it receipt of.
That's how it works, I guess. And the last thing is here. Let's check its syntax. No errors were made. It is not a very proper way of doing this thing actually. But I guess it will work. So we have
Warehouse.
products arrived. Now we will do what? Warehouse 1, warehouse 1.1. Yes, we want to expense, I don't know, one candy and one banana. It will
Yes.
do. Post and close. Now we check our accumulation register. It has 3 receipts for each product and 2
And to
expenses.
expense.
And now the most interesting part, yeah? Warehouse transfer. Warehouse of expense. Warehouse 1, warehouse 1.1, warehouse of receipt, warehouse 2,
Warehouse 2.2.
2.2.
2.0.
Doesn't matter. What do we want to do? We want to transfer
Move tables.
anything we want. 1, 1, 1. Okay? So we take 1 banana, 1 candy, and 1 apple from warehouse 1, from cell warehouse 1.1, and transfer it to warehouse 2, warehouse 2.1. Let's check if it works. It was posted. Let's check the functions for technicians, accumulation register, and as you can see, yes, we start here.
Yes.
It was written off warehouse 1, cell warehouse 1.1, and transfer to warehouse 2, warehouse 2.1. You see, this records works. The transfers were made. Yeah, you see it? Write off, receipt, write off, receipt, write off, receipt. Yeah,
Yes.
cool. Because with when this actually, I suppose now that when actually this loop, one iteration of loop is done, the record is made. Okay, now you understand? When the whole
Yes.
iteration, one iteration is done, that's why we have in register this system: received, expense, received, expense, etc., etc. Well, doesn't matter. Okay, we done it. Yeah, now we have
Yes.
3 working documents. What can I say more? What can I say more? What can I say more? I can say the more easy but more, I don't know, inconvenient way of doing this. We can do it as follows. Notepad. Where is my notepad? Here it is. Why do I need a notepad? Let me copy this stuff here. This is our working code for now. Yeah. What can I do
Yes.
also? Warehouse transfer, wizards, register record wizard, receipt, again, expense. Do the same thing but in more easy way. Warehouse cell, warehouse expense cell, and quantity transfer. Okay, this is the first procedure. I copy it and save to my notepad at the end. So this code is saved. Wizard, register record wizard. Now receipt, yeah. Product, okay. Receipt, receipt cell, and quantity.
Quantity.
So now I have to separate pieces of code about receipt and expense. So what should I do now? Is just do this. I copy this and put it here, and it will work as it is. But for this piece of code, yeah, if everything before
Yeah.
was done in a one loop, yeah, both both records for receipt and expense were created during one loop. Here we first make a write-off, yeah, an expense. Understand?
Yes.
And after that, we create a receipt, all three receipts. So it will.
Oh, the previous code we were using, it was transferring, it was taking and putting at the same time. But with this one, it takes first, finish taking, then
Yes,
after it records in the
yes,
other one
yes. Let's check how it works.
instead of doing it at the same time.
Let's check how it works.
Warehouse.
We create another document. Warehouse of expense. Let's do it to another one. Let's do it to another one. Warehouse
Correct.
3. Add candy apple 2. Okay?
Yes.
Or no? I have not enough apples, maybe. Don't remember. It will work. What can we do? We can now check how it works using debugging. So we post it. Let's go through. Pam 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 pam. As you can see, it makes for the first the
Oops.
expenses.
Yes.
It finished with the expenses. Now it goes
Oh, yes.
through receipts. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And now it finished the
Because
receipts.
we put two products.
Yeah,
Yes.
each
If I
loop will
may say something.
each loop will be made will go for 2 times for because 2 products, 2 lines.
Yes.
So the code is done and we go and check our register, yeah? As you
Yes.
can see, the type of recordings changed. Before that, we made at the same time, yeah, one expense, one receipt.
Yes.
And now, first we make 2 expenses, and we after we make 2 receipts. Okay, we understand. Cool, cool.
Yes.
Now I have a question for you.
Yes.
What code are we going to work with? This step by step or this at the same time? Doesn't matter. What do you think?
Can you, can you repeat the question?
The question is, which code do we want to work with? What do you think? The one that makes everything in one loop, or the two separate
I would
register
say
records?
I would say two separate, not the one that makes both at the same time.
Okay, it's for you to choose, but I can tell you that the first one is more convenient when we are talking about programming. Why?
Yes. Why?
Because here we ask the program to work more, because instead of just 2 loops here, yeah,
Yes.
because one loop for one product, 2 loop for second product, we use 4 loops here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You understand?
Oh, yes. It is convenient for the system to do one loop than for it to do double the loops.
Yes. And of course here, what we can do else, if you have passed the module 3, module 2 actually, or module 3.
Yes, I'm on module 4 now. I'm only starting module 4. I only did the first class for module 4. So I already passed module 2 and 3.
Yeah, we have such interesting chapter. We have one interesting chapter here. Where is it? Data composition, scheme in brief, nested queries, virtual tables, queries in code. Yeah, we have queries in code. I will show you immediately. Yeah, here it is. This chapter, queries and code. Why do we need it? As you remember, this chapter describes a check, practical check. So if we have enough products to post a document, yeah, we ask
Yes.
the register using the query. Please show me how many records, how many products do you have now after posting this document. It shows, and if this number is negative, it cancel posting. Understand?
Oh, yes, because if there is 0, then it doesn't post.
Yeah. Look, the system works in a little bit another way. First of all, it actually does the posting. So it makes all the records. And then we ask the system, after the changes were made, are there any negative signs when we're talking about quantity of products? So you understand, yeah? The register can hold the negative numbers, yeah?
Yes.
But it is impossible for us as businessmen, as salesmen, to work with negative number of products. It means that we have sold something we do not owe, yeah?
Yes.
So when all posting was done, so for example, write-off was done, I asked to write off 1000 apples, yeah? In the register, there is a record that 1000 apples was written off, and when I calculate everything, I have minus 998 apples. Minus 998 apples, yeah?
Yes.
And I ask, please, system, give me the number of apples now. And if it is negative, it means that I have sold too much. And in that case, I can cancel the previous posting and say that this posting is impossible. You see?
Yes.
Repeat this chapter to both of them, queries and code part 1 and queries and code part 2, to understand it more properly. We can end this check here. Okay? Now it doesn't matter. So this was the second part. I will just save it. What did we do? We created posting procedure for all our 3 documents, and we have worked with codes a little bit. Our warehouse received what does this document do? This document saves into the register the data of all products in the specific quantity that were saved to the warehouse and the specific warehouse cell. Then the warehouse expense document. What does it do? It makes records about what products, what quantity, from what warehouse and what warehouse cell were written off. Doesn't matter where, yeah, just written off, disappeared. So receipt appeared, yeah, expenses disappeared from the warehouse. And warehouse transfer, what does it do? It just takes products of the specific quantity from warehouse of expense and from its warehouse of expense cell, and writes it off there, and then saves it to the warehouse of receipt and specific warehouse receipt cell. We agree on that?
Yes, I understand.
Cool.